Alrighty, Lumberjacks, welcome back to another Cam and Commentary. Last time we were playing, we were processing. So we're going to continue to process because there's a lot of processing to do. And then we're going to skid some more and process some more and load some more. What are the chances? It's almost like we do this stuff on repeat or something. No. No, say it ain't so. So, is coronavirus done yet? I mean, that sucker's got to be coming to an end eventually here, right? Now, I talked to everyone, family and friends, and everyone's skeptical. You know what? I'm actually blown away by all the different theories there are for what coronavirus was and caused by and who did it. And I've heard so many conspiracy theories. And maybe they're right. I don't know. You know what? Everyone's always calls everything conspiracy theories, but you know what? I've seen some conspiracy theories that turned out to be true. So, as much as I don't believe a lot of stuff, I don't knock anything until it's proven not true, right? Now, whether 5G is causing coronavirus, that one I think I can debunk just using my own common sense. But hey, maybe there's something I don't know about that 5G. Hey, probably not though. But yeah, there's lots of different theories. You know, the Bill Gates did it, and you know. Although, okay, so when you think about theories, try not to, conspiracy theories. Just try to like think about them in like a fun, well, not a fun way, but you know, in a believable way in your own head, just for fun. I look at, I don't know if you guys ever watched it. Do you guys? I probably talked about this before. Have you guys ever seen the show Utopia? It's on Amazon Prime. It's got John Cusack and a whole bunch of other weird actors in it. And it's about a book that predicts the future. Or a comic book, sorry, that predicts the future virus that's going to kill the world or whatever. Now, in the show, and, you know, spoiler alert, I don't want to plot destroy it, but anyway, so what happens is basically there's this virus, and then it ends up being that, let's say, the government, I don't want to spoil it too bad for anybody who hasn't watched it, but let's just say the government is involved in the creation of this in order to control the populace kind of thing. So, not completely far-fetched. I mean, it's funny that show came out right around the same time as Corona. I don't think they could have nailed that timing any better for the screenwriters for that show. But to put the idea out there that it's not possible for that to happen is absolutely absurd. But honestly, I've seen the way government works as well. I've worked with them. My wife worked with them. I've had to do lots of stuff involving government. And honestly, the way governments work are so lazy and so crappy that I honestly would not think that they had the ability to even get together to plan out some kind of righteous attack on the people. I'd say millionaires and billionaires with crap tons of money that are sitting around with nothing to do. Those are the people you should be more concerned with coming up with weird plots to kill everyone on Earth and take over the world. But people that are in the government, yeah, no. I don't know if you guys ever worked with government people before, but you could have a light bulb out in an office, and it would take 7 months just to get an acquisition to get that figured out and have someone change the light bulb. That's government. That's the government I know from my own experience. Anybody who's saying the government has the ability to control the people and plan out some big coup against the people, I don't believe that one at all. Do I think people in higher up make plans that can benefit themselves? I think that's the true government. True government is politicians. You get, prime ministers and presidents and whatever that get into these high positions of power, and they find ways to manipulate their own bills or their own, rules that benefit them financially or their friends or that kind of stuff. That I totally get. But for them to all work in some deep underground, culty thing to take over the world, I doubt it. People are such for personal gain. There's not a lot of smart clubs out there. The whole purpose of conspiracies that I always laugh at, so like, you know how when you watch movies, movies always set the tone that there's always this hierarchy, and I'm not saying it's not there, it could be, but at the same time you got to think maybe it isn't. So it always sets the tone that there's this hierarchy that oversees the whole world, and they watch everyone, and they're always constantly manipulating it to make it everyone under control and da 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 da. Okay, maybe that happens on some level, but you got to think at the same time, how selfish are human beings in general? Everyone is out for themselves. Everybody really wants. There's really hardly anyone that really wants to do stuff for other people. Everyone wants to get richer, get nicer things, get more friends, get more appreciation, get more, because we're very consumey creatures, right? So now we, in general, as human beings, have that inherent need to grow and get and buy and make more money, right? So do you really think, and I mean, I could be wrong. I mean, maybe I am wrong. But do you really think there's actually a collective group that specifically spends all that time worrying about what everyone else is doing? I think that collective group is rich people watching how they can make more money off of people. That makes sense. Like, look at consumerism, right? People who run companies like, cell phone companies, or the Apples of the world, or the Samsungs of the world. Those are the people that look at consumerism and try to figure out the best way to make money off of us. But is there some secret dark cult that controls the world and keeps everybody in line? And maybe on a small scale, but I doubt there's one that's enough to get everyone. And then by the time, honestly, it ever got organized, they probably all died. It's kind of like the same idea as aliens and stuff, UFOs, Area 51. I figure by now, or even Bigfoot, that kind of stuff, I figure by now, with what's going on with media and, people with cell phones and reporting and cloud-based services, I think by now something would have come out about any of that stuff. Like, whether it was aliens or Bigfoot, I think if it was a legit real thing, I think something would have come out by now. I really do. Because, I mean, geez, there's nothing in this earth I can think of right now that doesn't have, 5 seconds of something happening and everybody in a 500 square mile knows all about it. Like, that takes literally moments of time. So now you're talking about something as big as like aliens or some big conspiracy or whatever. I think as technology goes on, we're going to find out that a lot of the stuff that we always were like, ooh, I wonder if that's real, that could be a thing, probably never actually happened. It would be cool if aliens existed, though. I mean, come on. I was just as much of an X-Files guy as, the next 90s kid, but yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. And like I said, if anything does exist in all these conspiracy theories about whether it's coronavirus or whether it's aliens or Bigfoot or whatever, I think nowadays is where we're really going to see anything proof-wise come out. With the availability of technology, you can instantly get any kind of information right off the bat. And people share and leak stuff. I mean, look at video games. Geez, you can't even have a video game that has secret anything anymore because stuff gets leaked 5 seconds after they say, oh yeah, no one will ever know. And then someone leaks it. It's like, what? That's crazy. Just crazy. But, yeah, so I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how the old conspiracy theorist world goes. What do you guys think? I mean, I could sit here and just talk out my arse all day, but what do you guys think? Do you honestly think that there's some kind of, and, okay, how about this? How about I pose this question to you guys? Okay, what conspiracies do you think hold tangible proof? How about that? Do you think aliens are real? Do you think JFK and Jimmy Hoffa are still alive? Do you think Elvis is still alive? I can't believe that one. Do you think the earth is flat? Okay, I'm going to smack you if you like that one too, but the flat earther one is just too much. That's pretty funny. But, okay, there's some conspiracy theories that are people, I think, just having fun, and they want to see how far they can push a conspiracy. And then there's, like, conspiracy theories where, like, that's tangibly actually kind of possible kind of stuff. Like, I think there's a combination of them. Like, flat earther stuff, honestly, I still think that's just, like, a big joke. Like, I think it's a joke. I think people are just, like, seeing how long they can go with it to see how many people they can actually get to believe it, just as like a big haha joke. That's what I really feel is going on there. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think they've proven enough times over that the Earth is not. Or like, I guess the moon one, the moon landings. I've seen lots of stuff where groups like newscasts and stuff have done, it looks like fake, I don't want to say moon landings, but they've done fake space interview stuff. And I've seen them do that. All that's doing is saving the company money. That's all they're doing. I don't think there's any real rhyme to conspiracy behind any of that. I think they're just trying to save cash. But yeah, I mean, that's one I guess you could try to prove, but I don't know. You know, I realized over the years, it doesn't matter what you believe and what you tell people. There's always going to be somebody who takes everything to the max and believes it's fact. That's just the way it is. And I think I've had the conversation before with you guys about, I think I was talking about like religion and a whole bunch of other stuff there. So now, like I said, I don't knock people for what things they believe in. I don't really care. It has no, as long as you're not trying to, like, you know, turn my life or my wife's or my best friend's life against their permission into beliefs of whatever your belief is, then I don't care what you believe in. I really don't. It's not my place to tell you or anyone else what they can believe in. But my God, sometimes. And it goes the same for conspiracy. Conspiracy theorists and religion and all that stuff, in my opinion, falls kind of into the same kind of category of, you know what, if you believe it and you feel good about it, why not? Keep her rocking, man. But if it's when, like I said, it's when you're trying to shove that stuff down other people's throat and they don't want it, that I find that's kind of the limit for me. It's like, hey, you've had enough now. No more of that. We have that with some religious people, especially in our community. And again, I have nothing against religious people. So if you're religious, a devout Christian, party on, man, whatever is your thing, or devout Muslim, or devout whatever the heck you are. I have no problem with that. But if you're going door to door, and I or my friend or anyone politely says no thank you, and you keep coming back and persist, well, then you gotta stop there, salesman, because yeah, it's annoying. And when you're trying to shove that stuff down people's throats when they don't want it, that's when I'm against it. I'm for it if you're for it, but I'm against it if you're trying to push it as a sales tactic, because I am not interested. Like, and then there's some religions that, like, and I've heard this from a friend who's extremely religious. I can't remember. Is it Jehovah's Witness, maybe? No. Something else. What the hell is he? I can't remember now. Anyway, he, part of his religion is making other people become religious, basically. Well, it's kind of a rough way of saying it, but to spread the word of whatever the hell it is. Oh, maybe it is Jehovah. Spread the word of Jehovah. That sounds about right. But that's his gig. You know, his gig is trying to convince other people about religion and about religions, and bring them over to his cause, kind of thing. And I'm like, that's a really weird religion. That sounds like a refer a friend program for like the company I worked. We had a refer a friend program, and that's the same kind of thing, but that's for a business and a service. So as soon as I start to see all these kind of businessy techniques happening now, I'm kind of like, oh, let's start a new row here. We'll just keep making these god awful long rows of logs here. Actually, I should have put that in the dirt. Oh well, whatever. But yeah, as soon as you're starting to turn into like business tactics to get devout Christians and stuff, that's where I kind of start to look at any kind of religion as a business. You're trying to collect more people to the flock. Why? To gain money? To gain power? To gain success? I don't know. Every group's different. They all have their own little thing that they do. Man, we have some beautiful rows here. I'm just trying to keep the rows a little separate so they don't engage each other while we're working. So then, I mean, I haven't got any lag or anything yet. That doesn't mean we won't get lag, though. So be careful. That's all right. We have our GPU all overclocked now, so I can handle it, right? That or I'll be able to fry a tostada on it here pretty quick. One or the other. Something's going to happen. my god, we're 15 minutes already. I can't believe how fast these go. It's because I get talking about these rambly subjects of just random crap, and then off we go. Time flies when you're talking about crazy shit. Okay, so let's grab this one here. And we'll grab this one here. So yeah, I switched. I don't know if you guys noticed. Somebody must have noticed. I switched these cam and commentary episodes to Mondays in lieu of that series, so that was actually working out good. I actually like it better on Mondays, but that's me. You probably guys, as I film the rest of these, and there won't be a whole many left of these before we're done this map. Yeah, I'll probably do a lot more time-lapse ones, because that's the ones I'll have the most time for sure. But yeah, I'm going to park this here. We'll call it. When we come back in the next one, maybe we'll keep skidding, get our last. Well, let's take a quick gander here. I got some beautiful piles. God, that looks good. I like that. I should get a picture of that. Picture! I kind of want like that. Oh, that looks cool. Can we get like a... Let's see if we can zoom in. You guys are part of the... Oops. You guys are part of the picture experience now. See if we can get that. That's kind of the shot I'm going for. This is what you do as a photographer. Try to line up these interesting shots. Okay, so let's go look here. This is what I'm trying to do. So we got 1 pile, 2 pile, 3 pile. Is that it? 4, 5, 6 piles. You think we can put 6 piles in here and process all that? That might take a titch. You know what? Screw it. We'll do it. We'll just make one. And we're kind of on a hill, though. That was a bad idea. Well, if I park here, this is flat. So if I park my processor like right about on this spot right here, then I should be able to reach, grab, and process straight across. Whatever. We'll figure it out. All right, guys. Okay. Well, we'll leave it at that, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.